Hi folks, I have covered all my pages now, checking I haven't missed any. No, don't think I have. So I've got one page here, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 5th page, I had a bit of an error. When I was folding it, I went a bit too heavy-handed and I ended up tearing off my flap. But I'm going to be able to rectify that. What I will do is stick that back on with double-sided tape from the inside and the outside and then cover it. Or I will use that as a photo mat. Haven't decided yet, but it's covered on both sides, so it's ready for use. But I'm just starting to embellish some of my pages. All the pockets are lined, and if you see in there is only a strip of paper. It's just enough so that when you're looking at it, it looks fully done. I have glued a small pocket here. I'll see if I can do not, but this will do. So that's a wee pocket there that I can make a wee tag for. Tags I will do later. I'm just doing this aesthetic stuff just now. So I'm thinking of putting that on there as a dimensional one. So that it looks 3D, and I'll maybe do it with maybe another 1 or 2 so that they give you a bit of movement down there. I'm going to put something along here as a border. I've kept all my scraps of paper, and out of my pad I am left with one full sheet, so I have used a lot of the paper line. So I'm not sure if I want to use maybe something like that across there, or whether I want to use a bit of bling trim. I haven't decided on that yet. So I'm just, oh, excuse me, it's 2 AM and I'm still working away. I'm trying to see. I did another small bit of this. I'll put it in there this time. I'm just, these butterflies I am chopping out by hand, and I will put them on and glossy accent them so that they're a bit more hardy to some wear and tear, because I don't want it just to fall apart if someone touches it. And these scissors are deadly for me. I am forever stabbing myself with them. I think because the blades are so short, when I'm doing quite intricate parts, I end up sticking the blade into my finger. Just tilt it a wee bit so you can see what I'm doing there. Maybe not. Excuse the mess in me, but I'm raging out today. Haven't been over the door. I've just been busy doing this, which just took me hours and hours. But I've enjoyed doing it. Really enjoyed doing it. I love paper projects, but I get bored so easily that I need to keep coming up with something new. Right, putting a wee curl in this. Let me see what I've got. Should be fine, it's just my crochet needle. It's just to put a wee curve in it, so that it looks as though there's a bit of movement in the wing, because I don't want it to be flat on the paper. And then I'm just cupping round the wee bit that I'm going to stick down, so it will sit at a wee bit of an angle. As I said, it's not perfect, but it's fine. Trying to think. Oh gosh! Keep yawning. I dropped my glossy accent earlier, but I picked it up. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, I've got a head like a sieve some days, so I have. No, I don't know what I've done with it. So I'm just going to use a wee bit of yoo-hoo, just take a wee bit longer to stick down and dry. Oops. It'll be fine. That's one down. This one slightly goes off the page, but when I curl the end of that, I'm just going to curl these up here. That should prevent that problem. So that's that. What am I going to do along here? I'm going to add a couple of wee bits of butterflies up above as well. Just in similar colours to what's on the papers. And a few of these will need to go flat because obviously there'll be what do we call it, tags and things going in there, so I can't have them too over the top. And I'm just using my finger to move that glue over. Put that on here. Make sure it's down. think with this one I'll have it like half of the leaf up, half of the wing up. And this one here I'll just have both wings slightly up. I'm just going to add a couple of bits of bowling, I think, into that. I've got nearby here. And then I'll just do these colours. That page. No, I can't have that too puffed out, I don't think. No, that's not bother. Take them off of there now. I've got so much piled up my desk, I can't even see my desk. And that's it tidy. It's a tidy me. These pink ones will go fine on there. So just taking that off and a little bit here. And here. So I think that page is done because when you add your tags in, that's going to give you more. This page, I'm going to see if I can find a topper for it, because it's a bit busy, so I want to try and block as much of that out as I can. This page, I'm just going to add a few wee tabs for them to tuck photos under. So what I'm thinking of is a few of these, although they'll match. I don't know if I want to do that with that one. I might actually cut out a wee bit of matching paper for them to have that as journaling space, and then have something down here. There's that other paper pad. So I ran out of my whole bunny except that one, and it's too busy. So I'm thinking of maybe that one will go fine on it. Yeah. I'll do that. Or maybe add a wee pocket there with some journaling tabs. That might be a nicer idea and have that in there. I don't want to cover up all this paper. So if I put a wee nick just here, and the nick just here, and then coming down to here. That should be as roundabout squarish. although it doesn't need to be perfect. Because I can trim it if I need to. Alright, and then we've got a neck here. Right, so that fits on there, like that. I need to take another varnish off the top there, I want that wee bit clear. So if I do it like that and then maybe take a bit out of here so that you can see it's where you're coming up. So I've got to use this as a bit of a yep. I'm going to use that as my template. And I can tidy this up once it's off. And this isn't going to be perfect. But it will do what I want. It's given an impression that it's meant to be this way. I'm just going in through the back because the busyness of the front's confusing my eyes. There we go. Just round up that a wee bit more because it's just too harsh for me. That's better. So that will go on there like that. And I will just be gluing down the two sides here, so you'll have the full bit to come up. I'm just going to use this user glue again. because it's quite effective. And I'll just use my finger to spread it out a bit, make sure it gets up to the corners. There we go. There we go, and that means that they can then stick in whatever they want in there. Whoops. Just blooming tone it. Couldn't have done that if I'd tried. I'm just leaving it for now. I might be able to put a brad or something over that just to hold it and disguise it. Right, so up here, photo mats. So I'm just going to add in a few of these wee bits for them to use as items to hold in the photos. There's actually two really cute ones here that I'm just cutting out right now. These ones here. I think they look quite good as something to hook your picture behind. And what I'll do is just put a bit of card with photo here please type of thing, so they know exactly what that page is meant to be for. Just in case they think that the wee tabs are just decoration and I've basically left it blank. And that's the easiest thing when you buy a paper line. If you buy the embellishments that go with it, you don't need to think about anything. You can just basically go right ahead and stick it down. Right, so if I've got I'll just use this for an example of the photo. That's nice and straight. That's fine. It's just for showing. So if that goes down there, and I put another one up there, that's what it would be for. It's just to hold in a photo. I think that would work. So I will just do 3 sides, put across in a triangle. I'm just making sure the 3 sides are well stuck down. If it's to hold a photo, I don't want it falling off. And I'm just needing to trim this one up a wee bit. And after this, I'm just going to let it go and I'm going to my bed. And I'll come back to it tomorrow. I want to film the full process of decorating, because each to your own really. When you're decorating something, you decorate it to your own tastes. And let's face it, We don't need ideas for decorating. But what I will do is I'll come back on if I find anything that I think is really useful or that I think you might want to know. I will come back on and share that. But otherwise I won't come back on till it's done. Showing this anyway, because it's quite a big project, so there's a high probability that I may put this aside for a bit if I get a bit bored. So that's that. As I said, that's not even going to fit now, but that's okay. As I said, if they even want to add smaller photos, I could. Yeah, that would hold. Smaller bits. So that's that part up there down. This one I'm going to put for journaling. Right, that, 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 that. Right, I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to go to my bed because I'm starting to get a bit weary. So I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.